All right, you ready?
Oh, I don't know. I think I need time in my trailer. Today, I want to propose a counter idea. We live in a culture, in a world that says, strive up the mountain, climb that mountain. You will just climb. We've all heard it, and it's kind of tiring, and it gets a little repetitious. And I'm not so sure it really works that way. That it's just this ascension. Insert graphic of line going up diagonally at about a 45-degree angle. Now I lost my train of thought. Could you hold the cue card up a little higher?
Oh, sorry. Can you read my handwriting?
Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. So you're going up this hill, this mountain, you're climbing something. Is that what it is? Is it just this straight line? Because what if you slow down in your momentum? What if something happens? What if you, wait for it, slip, and then you start falling back down the mountain? Is that how it works? I don't think so. I've worked with some very, very successful people in my career as a coach. And we're talking about success physically with the body, like Olympic swimmers, business, people worth millions of dollars, whatever your metric, believe me, I've worked with those people. And what I've come to understand about them is many of them understand that there's an ebb and flow. That you kind of climb a little bit, and then there's a point where you reach a precipice, a threshold. You reach a plateau. And that far up the mountain, you see everything differently than you see it when you were first starting out at the base camp. Because you're up a little ways. You have a vantage point. And so you recalibrate everything, what you're doing and all the moving parts involved, so that you can then start climbing a little further. And you repeat the process. That's what's called, in Vitalogy, the plateau effect. Everything needs a little period of time for adjustment. If you get all excited about exercising and you're lifting weights and running, there's a point, and we could measure your body every day, improving. And then there's a point the improvement stops. Why? It's not that you're not trying. It's not that you got a bad program. It's because your body needs a little time to integrate. And then it goes on to the next level. You lose weight the same way. You lose a few pounds, maybe not that difficult, hopefully. And then, the weight's not coming off. And then you give up on the program. The program's fine. You're just going through the plateau. How about when you meet somebody, you're all excited, or a new job and you're all excited, or something going on in your life and you're all excited. And then there's a point where it's like, well, it's not as important. Or I'm not as interested. I'm getting sidetracked because someone wants to come to my front door and we just can't do it.
Unless she wants to talk about...
About what?
About climbing up the mountain.
Dun, dun. Climbing up the mountain. Ding dong. Well, we're being interrupted. I'll be right back.
I just want to give a shout out to lovely Toasty. He's going through a lot in this video, falling and hurting himself, so let's just give it up for Toasty.
You should have seen her smile. You'd have her on the camera instead of me. Anyways, so the plateau effect is a part of life. This is how you get recalibrated. I think the whole process of going through life is like that. You need a moment here and there. Take a breath. And I also want to talk about a slip back. Because, it's an anathema. Oh, he had a slip. I think a slip's a great thing. What? Here's why. Because if you had a slip, that means you've been doing something. Because otherwise, why the slip? And the slip will show you how much work and effort you've made on behalf of something, some part of your life. So enjoy the slip. Don't take too long with it. And forget about it.
I'm walking here.
And go right back to what you were doing. So plateaus are very important in life. And I think this idea of constantly scaling the mountain, listen, I got people, I'm working out every half an hour, their 168 hours a week that they got. These people want to do big stuff, and it's great. But if they never take a break, if they never get perspective, if they never take a moment to dial it in, Why do you think everybody gets sick at the end of vacation? You ever wonder? Because their bodies are burnt out. Crashed out, depends on how old you are now listening. Got to cover the generations. No, it's important. It's important. So I don't think we're going up the mountain in a straight line. I think we're going up and then we're hitting a plateau. And we stay there. We walk across. It's like we get a toe hold and we get up to a point and then we reach a landing place and we go along and then we take the next and we reach it. And it's, part of that could be your targets. You have a target, you've reached the target, take a moment, give yourself a reward, enjoy it, let it boost your self-esteem. Now, I've got this other character, I'm trying to bring him in. He is the one that's climbing the mountain, and his name is Toasty 10 Pierre. So important. Did you want to say something more about Toasty, or?
Just that he's the best cup around.
Anyways, I gotta close. But Mr. Frosty will be here to give you your homework. Here's the real question with the homework. What part of your life is experiencing a plateau? Because I guarantee you there's a part somewhere that is, or wants to. Or if you gave it a minute, you could get refreshed, rested up, brush your teeth, comb your hair, and get on with it. But you don't have to charge every single moment of every single day. That is not sustainable. I want you to live a sustainable and accomplished life. And subscribe to this channel too. Have a great day.